Okay, I'm going to be doing a tutorial here very quickly on nmap. This is actually the second attempt. The first attempt, there's a lot of weird background buzzing coming across, so hopefully this doesn't have it. So in order to run nmap, you have to be in a terminal in Kali, and it always has to start out with nmap. From there, there's all kinds of different switches you can use. A -A, which is going to give pretty much everything. A dash lowercase uppercase p, which is going to be a ping scan. Lowercase and then uppercase ss is going to be a syn scan. That's going to be a connect scan. That is how you do a UDP scan. And then a capital O is how you're going to get a protocol scan. And these are all called switches or options. So you can do all kinds, like just a capital O is going to give you operating system detection. It's going to give you a version detection. If you don't want to have a ping on it because you're trying to be silent, you can do a capital P and a capital N. If you know it's a version 6 scan, you can do a -6. So I'll just do a real quick aggressive scan, and then after you type in the switch that you want, you put in the IP address. So I'm going to hit, oops, this isn't going to take it because I goofed that up. So let me put a dot in there. Alright, you hit enter. So I'm going to give this a pause and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, it's finished scanning and it's going to put out a major output, especially with the -A. It's a very aggressive scan. It's going to make a lot of noise though in case you're trying to be quiet. It's not going to be good. So it's going to give you like the banner information. It's going to give you what ports are open, what services are running, what versions it is. What else? Some more information about the name. Here's all the operating system information, what version it is, what service pack it has. So that's basically what the output will look like. Now, you can also combine these scans. So let's say you want to do, a let's go with the syn scan. And you also want to get a version scan going there. So you can combine these switches and then put in the IP address and hit enter. Again, I'm going to pause it because it's going to take a little while. Okay, so it's done, and so it's a gives you the combined the output and everything. So let's say you want to do a scan, but you want it to go to an output file. So that's where the -O is, which stands for output, and then X will be because I want it to be an XML file. But I'm actually going to show you, give me a second here. I think I'm going to show you another one though too here. So if you do -P, it will check for the ports. And let's say we want to check all the 445 ports. So that's what the -P is, and 445 is the port number. And let's say this is a lot of devices on this network. So we're going to do like the whole spectrum of the subnet. So you would put an output like that. And then let's give it an output file, and I want it to go to the desktop and a text file. And then enter. Actually, I apologize. Give me. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Crap. So you go like that, hit enter, and I'll come back here when it's done. Okay, so it did an output here, and the nice part about nmap is, well, actually it's more of a Linux thing, is you can actually look to see what all devices would have open, have an open port here. So let's give me a second here to go out to the location of that file I just created, And so you have to be in the same folder as what the file is for the output. And you want to type in cat, the text file name, and we're going to grep it, grep it to see what files are open. I got to put an open there first. Oh, -d. So if you do that, and then you just type in the output, and it's apparently none of those are open. But if it was open there, what it would have done is, maybe I screwed up something in here. Let me just double check something first. Nope. Okay, so what it would have done, let's say you scan these and there's like 200 some odd IPs that you scan, and you want to see which ones actually have this port open. So when you would do the grep, it would show you that, it would show you like a list of IPs right here, and it would say like just the IP address. It wouldn't say open or anything, but it would just show you a list of IPs, and you would know all those IPs have that open port. There's also scripts that you can look at. So the scripts location is here. And if you type in ls, it's going to list all of them. So you can use these to see if any of these scripts will work. And really all you have to do then to actually use the script is type in nmap -- script equals, and then just like copy and paste like the script that you want. So let's just, I'm just randomly copying one here and pasting it. I have no idea if this one's going to work or not. And then just type in the IP address of the target, enter, and then it would give you some information based on like what that script does. You can also spoof your MAC address, and that's by just typing in spoof-MAC and then putting in an actual MAC address. Like I said, this has to be an actual MAC address. This one right here would not work. So the best thing to do is Google and be like Canon printer MAC address. That will give you like the first 3 sets of hex, and then the last 3 sets don't really matter. You can randomly put ones in there, but the first 3 definitely matter. You can run what's called a decoy by doing a -D, and then this would be our decoy IP, and this would be like our target then IP address. And hit enter, so it's going to bounce off of this first IP and then go to that IP and then go back to this one and then go to you. And that's to help with like evade, like intrusion detection a little bit. What else is there? That's all I can really think of off the top of my head. So I really hope this nmap was helpful, and if you have more questions, of course, just ask me in class.